India Global.
India Global.
Hello and marhaba. Welcome to another expedition in our journey of India Global.
Join us as we take you today to a country in West Asia. This country was once a former pearl fishing center and one of the poorest Gulf states. Today, it has transformed itself into one of the richest countries in the Gulf region, thanks to the world's third largest reserves of oil and natural gas.
The Global Peace Index ranks it as one of the 20 most peaceful countries to live in the world.
Sharing its borders with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the west and the Persian Gulf in the east, this country will be the venue for the FIFA World Cup in 2022. And in case you are still wondering, this land of sand dunes and traditional camel races, the Pearl of West Asia, is the state of Qatar.
Qatar was a British protectorate until 1971 when it declared its independence. Since then, the Al Thani family has driven the country to a new vision.
Today, Qatar is an independent sovereign Arab state. Its official religion is Islam and its legal system is based on the Sharia law. The Emir is the head of state who supervises the appointed cabinet. December 18th every year is celebrated as Qatar National Day. Arabic is the national language, but due to Qatar's large expatriate population, English, Urdu, French and Malayalam are also widely spoken.
Doha is the capital city, the name being derived from the Arabic word ad-Doha, meaning the big tree. Over 60% of Qatar's population lives in Doha, making it the economic center of the country. The oil and gas industry forms the centerpiece of Qatar's economy. It accounts for more than 60% of its GDP and 85% of its export earnings.
The literacy rate of Qatar is a high 97% and its per capita income stands at over $145,000.
India has a long history of commercial ties and people-to-people contacts with Qatar.
Mumbai was once a premier sorting and marketing center for pearls from Qatar.
As late as the 1960s, Indian currency and postage stamps were used in Qatar.
India's ambassador to Qatar, Sanjeev Arora, talks about the friendly relations between the two countries.
India and Qatar are two great countries whose destinies are intertwined in history. Close people-to-people contact, trade and commerce have nurtured our relationship through centuries. We have so much to do together in the present and to jointly work towards realizing the true potential of our cooperation in the future.
Trade between India and Qatar stood at nearly $17 billion in 2013-14, says Ambassador Sanjeev Arora.
Bilateral trade between India and Qatar has been steadily growing. Qatar is the largest supplier of LNG to India. The two-way trade in 2013-14 was nearly $17 billion. Out of this, India exported during 2013-14 almost $1 billion worth of goods and commodities. This was an increase of 45% over India's export figure in 2012-13.
Emphasizing the centrality of energy sector ties, Ambassador Sanjeev Arora elaborates that Qatar is the largest supplier of LNG to India.
In the current context, our cooperation with Qatar is multidimensional. We have a strong partnership with Qatar in the energy sector. Qatar is India's largest supplier of LNG. Petronet of India and RasGas of Qatar have a long-term contract for supply of 7.5 million tons per annum to India.
A number of Indian companies and banks have been set up in Qatar. Qatar's business community too is keenly looking at attractive investment opportunities in India.
Ambassador Arora says that the launch of the Make in India campaign by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expanded opportunities for businessmen of Qatar to invest in India.
India would greatly welcome higher inflows of Qatari investment. Qatar has emerged in recent years as a major global investor. Qatar's sovereign wealth fund, Qatar Investment Authority and its subsidiaries, and a number of Qatar's private investors have investments around the world, including India. In the current context, with new initiatives and measures being taken by our government to make India a preferred business and investment destination and partner, notably Honorable Prime Minister's Make in India initiative, there are vast opportunities for our Qatari friends to invest in India to our mutual benefit.
The India-Qatar India-Qatar Defence Cooperation Agreement signed in 2008 was later extended for 5 years in 2013. Ambassador Arora tells us more about bilateral cooperation in the defence sector.
A number of defence personnel from Qatar have been receiving training at India's world-class training institution. Ships of Indian Navy and Coast Guard have been regularly paying goodwill visits to Qatar, and we would very much welcome similar visits from Qatar Amiri Navy, from Qatar Coast Guard.
The increase in the number of flights between the two countries will further strengthen people-to-people contact and boost tourism between the two countries, says Ambassador Sanjeev Arora.
The two countries also have active contacts in travel and tourism. We have regular flights of Air India and Jet Airways between Doha and a few destinations in India. Qatar Airways has a much larger number of flights to a much larger number of destinations in India. The increasing number of travelers for business, for tourism, conferences and other purposes, they really strengthen the people-to-people ties between the two countries.
Qatar was amongst the 177 countries that co-sponsored India's resolution at the United Nations General Assembly in December last year to declare 21st June as the International Day of Yoga.
Relations between India and Qatar have been marked by regular high-level contacts between the two governments over the years. The just concluded state visit of Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani to New Delhi on 24th and 25th March 2015 has given greater impetus to Qatar-India partnership in diverse sectors.
6 MOUs in key areas, including transfer of sentenced persons, information and communication technology and radio and television, were signed during this visit.
That was traditional Qatari music based on sea folk poetry, song and dance. Traditional dances in Doha are performed on Friday afternoons, Friday being the blessed day in Islam.
Qatar is a cultural oasis of the Gulf region. Desert camping and dune bashing are favorite pastimes.
Camel races are held every year in the town of Al Shahaniya, 20 kilometers from Doha. Did you know that Qatar will be the first Arab country to host the FIFA World Cup in 2022? Ambassador Sanjeev Arora throws light on this remarkable achievement for Qatar.
Qatar is preparing actively to host a mega global event in the arena of sports, the FIFA World Cup 2022. The massive upgradation and expansion of infrastructure, construction of new stadia, and so many other preparations. In this process, there is a keenness on the part of Indian companies to increase their business and their operations in Qatar. It is our hope and wish that this partnership would grow to the mutual benefit of both sides.
Qataris admire India's cultural diversity. A community festival, A Passage to India, was organized earlier this month in Qatar to further foster the deep-rooted cultural bonds between the two countries. That wraps up our visit to Qatar. But before we go, here's a question for you. What is the name of the Qatari bank which opened its first branch in India last year? Also tell us where. Send in your answers to indiajourney360@gmail.com. The first 3 winners will get a music CD from AIR Archives and a DVD from the Ministry of External Affairs.
Congratulations Alok from Bengaluru in Karnataka, Vishal Garg from New Delhi and Dishank Doshi from Mumbai in Maharashtra for sending in the right answer to our question on Brazil. Brazil's Postal Department launched a set of 2 customized postage stamps commemorating 100 years of Indian cinema at the National Postal Museum in Brasilia last year. The name of the event was Indian Cinema 100 Years Show Mostra 100 Anno Cinema Indiano.
So until next time, goodbye and travel safe.